he's supposed to be helping the crosswalk as well as being a security guard. He's just watching a video on his phone, just leaning against the wall.
Yeah. Woody Show. All right, so we were talking about right before the break. We had that one woman that left an after-hours voicemail. She's just fed up with sea bass, always saying that whatever you do, other people's jobs are just easy. He claims he can do every profession in the world just so easily.
I never said every profession, but teachers, yes.
Well, there's certain things like being a teacher that I would just never want to do.
Hell no.
I consider that to be an undesirable job.
I wouldn't want to be a nurse. I don't want to deal with fluids.
A career that I would avoid. And that was what career would you avoid even for double the pay?
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, so double the pay that you're getting right now. What would be a career that you would avoid? Like teacher?
On the heels of nurse, EMT.
No
way.
I couldn't handle it.
Dead bodies.
And all kinds of like first responder stuff. They are more of a hero than I could ever be.
Cops.
I don't want to see it.
I would say cop.
Yeah.
I'd rather be an
so
EMT
scary.
than a cop.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, just because like I feel like everybody hates the cops.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a supporter of the police, but like there's this hostility in the public.
Yeah.
It's dangerous AF.
Yeah, it's super not only you're dealing with the bad guys, you're dealing with like perfectly law-abiding citizens who just hate you. Like Greg.
Like me.
Look at
Big hater. Huge hater.
But you're up against not just the bad guys, but you're up against everything else.
And when you walk up to a house or even a car, you have no idea what's waiting for you on the other side.
Yeah, who was making that point about why it's better to be a prison guard?
Oh,
instead
that
of a
makes
cop?
sense. You can see.
Yeah, because they say when you're a prison guard, everybody you walk up to is a criminal,
right?
And you can be
Prepared, kind of.
what you're dealing with, especially in a prison.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I get that.
Like they may have a weapon, it's gonna be something homemade. They're not gonna shoot you per se, but like you're dealing with bad people. Whereas like you have to go into every situation
Thinking
like
the
that.
person's bad.
Yeah, if you're a cop on the outside.
I wish you could take tours of prisons. That'd be cool.
Me too.
That'd be so fun.
You can.
We should get them
You
to
can?
guess to
Not like a
Scared
public
Straight.
tour, like you go tour some a museum, but
Kim
but you-
Kardashian does it all the
You
time.
know how you can do like the ride along with the cop?
I'm sure you could work it out, Greg. I'm sure there's
Get
a
a prison
prison
tour?
that
Yeah.
would give you a tour.
Let's
Like a
get
zoo?
scared straight.
Are you looking
Really?
for hotties or what?
No, I think it'd be fun to kind of taunt them and be like, haha, I'm free.
Oh yeah, see how that would work.
I love that.
Yeah,
You know, look at
and you're
people
too
on
pretty
death
for a
row.
tour.
Yeah.
You go in there, they'll all be
No,
salivating.
they'd be in their cells.
They're going to make you hold on to their pocket.
Okay, I'm seeing here that they are offered, but you have to have like an academic or professional reason.
I'm in
work
school.
in media.
I'm writing a paper.
I'm
Yeah.
in school. I'm going to make this happen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
make this happen for us, Greg.
You're a criminal
Wait,
justice
okay.
major, court official.
Sure.
If you're a dignitary.
Say
People
you're
ask
doing the
those
research.
questions like, "What's other movers?"
Oh,
good,
God,
good
totally.
answer.
Like moving sucks, but imagine like, okay, so that's your job. So you're gonna move today, and you're gonna move tomorrow,
Yep.
Yeah.
and you're gonna move the day after that.
And it
like
never
every
ends.
day is a move.
I could do the packing everything up as long as I'm not lifting heavy boxes.
Every
easy.
day?
As long as
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't hit-
Wrapping
Yeah.
all the glasses and
No.
everything, organizing it. Oh,
Nah.
for sure.
And having someone stand over your shoulder and be like, don't break that.
And I'd be like, okay, I'll wrap it double.
Deal.
Okay, I won't.
714, similar to Gina's, I never want to be a 911 dispatcher
Oh, that I kind of would want
for
to
the
do.
nuisance calls, but also the bad calls that stay with you. No, thank you.
The haunting ones.
Yeah.
Save me.
When people were asked that question, like what career would you avoid even for double the pay? The number one answer was electrician, which I
what?
thought was weird.
That is
That was the
weird.
Now-
number one answer?
Yeah. So there's a guy that I know. I just know him very well. I wouldn't even call him a friend, but he does a lot of work for us if we
Yeah.
have any kind of electrical stuff. But this guy's been doing it forever, and he's like, people don't realize how beat up you get being an electrician. Like it takes a physical toll on your body. You're crawling around spaces, under spaces, in
Okay.
between things, and
That makes
not
sense.
to mention, I'm sure every electrician has been zapped at least once, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I wouldn't think it'd be, because it's good pay.
Yeah.
Learn a skill.
Yeah. Roofer, also, number 2 on the list, but roofer, I would never want to do
I
that.
think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. unless it's
Roofing.
winter, summer.
Or summer, yeah.
Windy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wind.
Rainy,
Any
sprinkly.
of that stuff.
Skyscraper window cleaner.
Ooh, great. Do it.
Double the pay. It could be 50 times the pay. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. See, now I think it looks cool. I'd like to go out on one of those things, like on the
You
scout.
would?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
And ride up and down on the like. I think that'd be super cool, especially those big giant ones like you see like
Yeah.
in New York.
I think there's places you can do that as well.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, can you do a tour of the window cleaning
But I don't want to do it when it's
thing?
too cold.
Yeah, or windy or rainy.
A meat packing plant worker.
That's
That'd
the
be-
one.
Oh, no.
That's
Yeah.
good.
The rendering facility.
I could do that because
Yeah.
you don't have to keep them alive.
Power line worker.
Yeah, I had a buddy that got fried doing that.
Coal miner.
Yep.
Commercial fisherman. Yeah, you hear
Oh.
about that a lot.
Do you ever
How
watch
crazy
those like
dangerous.
on Instagram Reels or
No.
TikTok? Oh, a lot of them don't come back because it's so dangerous.
See, I'm thinking like the jobs that I would think of people would say would be more like, oh, I want to be the guy who cleans out the porta potties or
Yeah, at
Oh,
a
right.
music festival.
The honey
Right.
truck.
Or what about
Yeah.
the tax preparer? Like you're an accountant, all you do is taxes. Oh,
yeah, but man, those guys, they have, I sit with the guy that does mine and he has like this whole program. It's not
Yeah.
a TurboTax thing, but it's like
Right.
his own proprietary whatever.
Yeah, you just enter
He can
it in.
knock these things out
but still.
and it'll flag certain things. Like if there's like a, more, so you just kind of follow up on it. And I got to figure like for as long as it takes for him to do my taxes, which would take me way longer, he's getting paid pretty well. Like if you break it out by the hour,
Yeah,
Right,
and
but
it's tax
still.
season,
yeah,
so
you have
you're
it,
kind of
and you got that season.
chill for the rest of the.
the
not
minute
that
you're
you're not
done,
working.
you
but-
got Woody's taxes done. All right, now let's do Gina's taxes. Okay, now we do Greg's
Okay.
taxes.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be busy, but because it's
Boring.
something that anything that people don't want to do for themselves, if you're willing to do it, you could probably make some really good money.
Oh yeah. Well, and think about like how we talked about like plumbers on quote unquote Brown Friday. Like nobody wants to do that.
Or hell, now it's gotten to the point where people who put up Christmas lights make a ton of money
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
no one wants to do it.
Yeah,
Because it sucks.
yeah. Oh, so this is that same guy, that electrician. This is the guy I was telling you about who he had that business in high school.
Oh, right.
The same guy. That's how he started doing like, this kind of stuff.
Uh-huh. And now he does the Christmas lights?
No, he did it when he was a kid. He was a teenager and he would clear. He'd hire he had 5 crews going at one point
Wow.
because he built it up over the course of,
Damn.
like a handful of years from the year that he started driving all the way through when he, finally got out of like his apprenticeship with the electricians thing.
Got the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah. And so this guy was clearing after paying, because he was just a bunch of his friends, his high school
Right.
friends who would do this. He'd pay them. This kid was clearing like 60 grand
That's insane.
over the course of 2 months?
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, and he's got a brand new truck. He was the only
Rolls.
kid who had like a brand new truck that he paid for.
Yeah, I saw some
incredible.
video online
Yeah.
of some kid who was literally 18 years old, started just a pressure washing business,
Yeah.
and he was making 6 figures. And
There
he's
you
like,
go.
I don't go to school for
That
what?
would
Yeah.
rule, I
Brand new.
know.
Oil rig worker. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I would do that.
No.
You would?
The ones out in the ocean?
I would do the ones because like the ones in the Gulf where I think it's 1 week on, 2 weeks off. I think. So yeah, you're first off you're with a bunch of bros for a week,
Hell
just
yeah,
broing
bro.
out, doing oil
Yeah,
rig stuff,
smoking cigarettes.
Talking about chicks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Fishing.
No, I had a girlfriend whose boyfriend did that with in Alaska somewhere.
Wait, what? You had a girlfriend? who
A
had
friend girl.
Who's the girl?
Okay.
Yeah.
A friend girl.
Whose boyfriend, and yeah, he would be gone for quite a bit of time, but then he'd be back and they would do it. Well, let's go to the Grand Canyon for a week. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And he had a ton of cash.
Lucky.
Yeah, like my one uncle was a cop, and then I had, my sister is a nurse, and like those schedules where they get like 3 days on, 4 days off, 4 days on, 3
Right.
days off.
Yeah.
I'm like, that sounds kind of cool.
but
Like you're
their
working
shifts are like 18
longer
hours.
shifts.
Yeah.
whatever. You're
Yeah.
already at work.
We already do that
So you
anyways.
like once you're already there and you're going, like you can go for another handful of hours if you're gonna get 4 days off,
True.
And
Hell
Woody,
yeah.
you're away from your wife and kids.
3 days on, 3 days off.
Yeah, your
Like
favorite.
that's pretty good. Logger made the list. Heard about that being super dangerous. Steel worker number 10, and then security officer number 11. I see these guys who are quote security officers. You don't even do anything.
Yeah, you
I
watch
know.
videos on your phone.
Yeah, exactly. You're watching
It would
Netflix
be
all the
so
time. You're sitting in a
boring, though.
booth.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you got to do a round, and
What's
like
your name?
And you are not asked to actually fight anybody.
you can't. You're not. Most of the time, you're not
Well,
allowed
not
to.
allowed.
I know.
Exactly.
I went to an event yesterday, and this guy, he's supposed to be helping the crosswalk as well as being a security guard. He's just watching a video on his phone, just leaning against the wall.
All right, legitimate question on the text. It says, come on, guys, calling paramedics EMTs is idiotic. You wouldn't compare your doctor to a nurse assistant.
All right, settle down.
Honestly, hold on. Honest question. It's not the same thing?
There's a difference?
No, there's
I had no idea.
Like,
Yeah,
didn't
there's
know.
a difference.
there's a level to it, but settle down, buddy.
Oh.
We get it.
I
So-
really had no idea that there was even a level.
Well, they're like
Me
there's
neither.
Apparently, paramedics undergo more extensive training than EMTs.
Right.
right. Like there's like 15 different levels of nurse, and I get that.
Yeah, we should talk about each one.
Yeah, you dick.
Break it down.
I thought this is going to be new information. I had no idea.
I didn't know.
Medical first responder, a-hole. That's what we're talking about in general.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So shut up.
I'm not going to lash out. I mean, okay.
Hope you needed it.
Yeah.
Wow, we sound like idiots.
Everybody calm down.
We get it, dickwad.
We're going to take a break. More Woody Shows next. Hang on.